Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're jumping into some really compelling insights. It's wisdom from someone looking back from their mid-40s, aimed right at folks in their 30s.
Yeah, it's like getting a roadmap, you know? Actionable stuff from someone who's actually navigated that decade. It's about focusing energy where it really counts for the future.
And what struck me right away is how they ground everything in health. Like, it's the absolute foundation.
Totally.
They make this point about seeing two types of people in your 40s. You know, those who took care of themselves in their 30s, and while those who didn't, the habits just compound, right?
Yeah, massively. And they get specific, like lifting weights. Apparently we lose, 3 to 8% muscle per decade after 30?
Wow, I didn't know it was that high.
Yeah. So lifting isn't just vanity. It's about future you. Staying functional. Avoiding being, and this is a quote, the youngest person in the nursing home.
Ooh.
And then there's this circadian nutrition idea. Basically, timing your meals with your body clock. So, last meal, 3-5 hours before bed, helps digestion, sleep quality. And first meal, 1-2 hours after waking up. Regulates appetite, keeps that rhythm going.
Makes sense.
And sleep, of course. They call it the best performance-enhancing drug. Aiming for 7-9 hours, consistent times, fixing your sleep environment. It's all connected. These aren't just health tips. They're really energy boosters, cognitive enhancers.
Yeah, it's like unlocking hidden potential just by nailing the basics. Okay, so moving from the physical, this is where it gets really interesting, I think. The mental game, perception.
Oh, absolutely. This is huge. The core idea.
Yeah.
Your perception is your reality. And crucially, you can choose your perception.
How does that work in practice, though?
Well, think about, say, missing out on a promotion. One person sees it as like total failure. Another thinks, okay, feedback, what skills do I need? Where do I pivot? Same situation, totally different reality based on perception.
Right.
And this ties into thoughts creating beliefs, then actions, then your actual reality. The powerful part is knowing you can change those initial thoughts. It takes effort, but it's possible.
So it's not just about what happens, but how you frame it.
Exactly. Which leads to reframing failure. They call them iterations, not failures, like Thomas Edison and the light bulb 10,000 iterations.
Iterations, not failures. I like that. It takes the sting out of it.
It really does. And, you know, how often do we just quit too early, calling something a failure when it was just iteration number 3?
Good point. And this feeds into this really empowering message they have. At 30, you're not late. You're actually early. You've got wisdom and time to build something meaningful.
Precisely. And that brings us to strategy. Life strategy, goal strategy. Take money, for instance. The quote is, money is a great slave, but a horrible master.
Okay.
Meaning, use it for freedom, for options, not for status. They kind of slam buying, say, a fancy watch just to look successful. Argue it signals the wrong things if the substance isn't there.
Interesting take.
Then there's this goal system. Start with a 3-year vision. Break it down. 1-year goal, quarterly projects, monthly tasks, weekly tasks, down to daily actions. Knocking down at least 3 key things each day.
Very structured.
But here's the paradox. Once the goal, the destination is set, the happiness is in the process, the striving. Like that rapper Russ said, I enjoy the climb. I don't care where the summit is.
So focus on the journey, not just the end point.
Right. And this other counterintuitive idea, the shortcut is the long path. The long path is the shortcut.
Explain that one.
Well, think about quick fixes. Crash diets, get-rich-quick stuff. They often skip building the actual skills, the sustainable habits, the long path, like building real fitness or a real skill set. That's the actual shortcut to lasting results.
Ah, I get it. Avoid the tempting hacks.
Exactly. And they also warn against underestimating what you can do in a year, which makes people quit too soon. Like giving up on a YouTube channel after 6 months when a year might have made all the difference. Adopt and as long as it takes mindset.
Wow. Okay. Lots to chew on there. So wrapping this up, what's the big picture for you, the listener? It seems to be about intentionality, right? In health, mindset, goals, understanding that the long game often wins.
Yeah, definitely. And the final piece of advice from the source is crucial. Don't just blindly accept any of this. Stress test it. Try it out in your life. See what works for you. And like Bruce Lee said, absorb what is useful, reject what is useless. Find your own path using these insights as maybe a starting point.